Hi and welcome to Moreton Morrell Fitness Club Green Route exercises. So 30 minutes of stretching and bending to ease away any of your lockdown aches and pains. Hopefully keep things going. If you want to push it a bit further today and you don't have any dumbbells, then grab yourself a couple of tin cans. Each tin can weighs about half a kilo. So these I weighed these for. This is 480 grams of baked beans. So most cans weigh about the same. So I'm going to do it with these, just to give me a little bit of extra resistance. If you've got some dumbbells, like 1 kilo dumbbell, 1.5 kilo dumbbells, whatever works for you, just give it a little bit of extra resistance. I've got one new exercise for this week, which is just called a left and right. So we're just going to literally step to the left and to the right like this. If we're sitting down, the way I want you to do that is just to put your leg out to each side like this, yeah? So we'll be doing that. I think other than that, I put your exercises in a little bit of a different order. But we'll start by just doing some little stretches to get ourselves warmed up. So if you hold your arms up here, bring them together, try and get your elbows to touch, don't worry if they don't, and then come down and round. So when you're doing these exercises, just work at your own pace, yeah? Don't do anything that hurts. If it hurts, then just stop doing it and just wait until the next exercise comes along. If we come back the other way, come back the other way. Just getting those shoulders warmed up. Okay. And if we take our neck, and again, just gently, don't do anything that's going to hurt you. Gently turn it round clockwise. Might feel a few cracks and then come back the other way. So we've got 10 exercises to do. We're going to do 2 rounds of those. We'll start with just some warm-ups in a minute. Once we've got this out of the way, put your arms out and just set little ones there and then back the other way. So I'm going to start the timer off. You want to put some nice relaxing music on. So when there's an arm exercise, so when we're doing our raises, when we're doing our overhead, I'm going to grab one of these cans of beans, or one in each hand. I'm going to do that. So the idea of that is you just give your body a little bit of an extra resistance to what it's used to, and that strengthens the muscles and it strengthens the bones as well. So, okay, so make sure you've got a drink. And without any further ado, let's start off. So, start the timer. So we're going to do these little arm circles. So arms out to the side, 30 seconds of this. So again, depending on how much you want, either little circles or slightly bigger circles. Just listen to your body. Don't do anything that's going to feel like it's straining. You want to just get that balance between it feeling like you're doing something and it and not injuring yourselves. So next we've got march. So again, if you sat down, we're just lifting our knees up. So again, part of this is judging that balance. Can you balance on each leg as you bring it up? Good. And then we're going to do this, try this left and right after this. So again, if you sat down, just moving your legs in and out one at a time, nice and slowly. If we stood up, I'll show you what we're going to do there. So stood up, one leg to one side, stand up. Other side, stand up. Just take it as far as is good for you. If you've got bad knees or hips, just take little small steps. Or you can take larger steps as works for you. So hopefully we've worked all the bits of us that need working before we start our exercises. So there we are. So now we're going to do 10 exercises. And we're going to do 45 seconds of the exercise and then take a 15-second break. So put them in a different order from last week. So if everyone's ready, I'm going to start off. Now, we're going to start with those shoulder rotations. So again, arms up, and we're going to go round with our shoulders. When we get to halfway, I'm going to come back the other way. So think about all the muscles that are being used. We're lifting our shoulders up, they're coming forwards, taking them back, and now I'm going to go back the other way. So I'm opening up my chest, feel it in my back. That's it. Ease away if you've been working on that computer. This is a good way of getting those aches and pains away. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my beans. We're going to do these side and front raises. So arms out to the sides, arms out to the front. Beans are optional. If you've got tin cans, you can use tin cans. You can be doing this sat down. So arms up, just so they're parallel, and then to the front. Out. And it doesn't feel like much weight, but when you do this without the weight and then you do it with, you can certainly feel the difference. Your arms are going to be wondering what's going on. Those muscles are sending messages to your brain that they need to get stronger than they were when you did this last week. That's it, and rest. Pop down those beans. Body twist now, so either holding onto your arms or on your shoulders like this, or your arms out, as you like. And very purposefully, we're just turning, trying to keep our hips pointing forwards, keep the hips pointing forwards, and bending that lower back. Again, bend this, twist as far as is comfortable for you. And then if you want a bit more, the arms going out, and we're coming around. And again, to do that sat down if you want to. So we're just coming around, doing our body twists. A few seconds left to go. Okay, now the arms go out. For arm rotations, if you want to, again, you can hold your cans of beans for this. You want to give the arms a bit of extra weight. Again, anytime it feels too much, then just put your beans down. Or tins of tomatoes, or whatever you have. So again, just that little bit of extra weight gives this exercise a bit more. Going. That's halfway, we'll come back the other way. You should be feeling that a bit more if you've got the beans. If it feels too much, then just pop them down. Pop those down. Next, we've got those hip marches. Okay, so if we're stood up, then we're just hands on hips, bringing those knees up as high as you can. Yeah, doing that. If we're sat down, again, hands on knees, just bringing your legs up and down. Like this. So again, testing that balance. Take things as high. Now, if you can only get your knee to this, if that feels comfortable, then again, just work to what feels comfortable for you, and work at the pace that's good for you. Okay, next we've got the neck stretch. This is where we put our arm on one shoulder, your finger on your chin, and we're going to move our head across and feel a stretch in our neck here. and then swap. So over we go. Try to keep looking forwards as you do it. Try to resist the urge to look down like that. Trying to stretch out that neck. That's it, that's good. That's halfway, we'll swap over. Coming the other way. One side will probably feel tighter than the other. I think that puts us about halfway through the first circuit. Okay, so now we've got either knee bend, or if you sat down, just do a leg raise, yeah? Take your leg up and out like that, yeah? So still working those knees. If we stood up, then we just bending our knees, yeah? Not down into a full squat. Just feel the bend of the knees come up. Push that pelvis forward at the top. Stand up straight at the top, yeah? And as you progress, you can just be going that a little bit deeper. Stand with your feet pointing at 11 and 1 o'clock on the floor, so your knees, as you come down, your knees track out. Up we come. Good. Now we've got side stretch. So again, grabbing one of the cans, your hand if you want a bit more. If you don't, just do it without anything in your hand. Going to put the arm above our heads, above your head, and then tracking down. Again, same thing if you sat down. So bringing that over, and then we have to bring the weight back up again. Over, bring the weight back up again. And we'll swap it halfway. It's halfway, carefully swapping the tin over. Pop your hand in the air. Over we go again. Feel that nice stretch down your side. That's good. And rest. Pop the tin down gently. And we're going to do those left and rights again. So if we're sat down, just take your leg out to the left and to the right. Left and to the right. If we stood up, then it's step together, step together, step together, step together, step together, step. That's it. Work at your pace, however quickly works for you. Don't need to work at the same pace as me. Whatever works, a bit quicker, a bit slower, it's up to you. That's good. And then the last thing, we've got the overhead raises. So again, I'm going to grab my tins of beans, but if you want to, you can. If you don't need to. Let's go. Overhead. So I'm lifting another kilo over my head. In old money, 2.2 pounds. So if you're doing training, you can just gradually increase the weights that you're doing here. What people have, with the dumbbells, where you start with 1 kilo and then there's 1.5 kilo. Each time you're just letting your body know you want to lift a little bit more. So if you do want a bit more than this at home, then getting a couple of shopping bags and putting things in, make sure they're strong. That's good. Pop those down. And that's the first circuit over and done with. So that's 10 exercises. Should be feeling a little bit of a glow in your muscles. Well done for joining us, Teresa. Just take a quick break, grab a little drink if you want one. So I think if you were going to buy, I bought a series of dumbbells. I bought these, which are 1.5 kilo dumbbells. You can buy a set like this for £25 on Amazon. So they're very easy to hold. So whatever works for you. Anyway, we're going to start with those shoulder rotations. So elbows up, round we come. So feel that stretch across your back. Those shoulders having to go up. Good. That's halfway. Now we're going to come back the other way. Up and round. We're doing this sit down if you want as well. Bring it round. There we are. Now we're going to do our front and side lateral raises. So grab the tins, hold on to them tightly. We're ready. And up and to the front. To the side. To the front. To the side. That's it. Five seconds to go. And rest. Body twist. So lower back, letting it going. Hands on shoulders. And we're turning around. And keep those hips pointing forward, the turn, primarily in the back. If you want to do this sitting down, you can do that. And then if you want a bit more, make sure you've got enough space. But that's it. Next, we've got our arm rotations. So again, tins of beans if you want them. Going to go forwards for half the time and then backwards. Ready? Out we go. Little arm rotations. Strengthening those shoulders. That's good. That's halfway. Now we're going to go back the other way. If it gets too much with the beams, then just pop them down and come back and do it just with your hands. And rest. Now we've got the hip marches, so we're sat down, we're just raising our legs up like this. If we stood up, hands on hips, and we're going to do balancing. So up and hold, up and hold. It's good. Halfway. If you want a bit more, bring those legs up quickly. Challenges your balance more. You've got to stop the momentum of your leg coming up. That's it. And rest. We've got our neck stretch. So hand on your right shoulder, right finger on your chin. We're going to bend over, getting a stretch here, and then swap halfway through. Let's go. Try and keep looking forwards as you do it. Stretch in the right place. It's halfway. Going to swap over. And rest. So now we've got our leg raises or our knee bends. So for sitting down, we're just raising our leg up. Alternate legs with that knee. If we stood up, then we're doing some just bending those knees. Nice and gently. Each time we're coming up there, we're having to lift our body weight up. Good exercise. And the one sitting down to strengthen those thigh muscles, your quads. Important when you're getting up out of a chair. Down we go, pushing up. Down and up. Down and up. That's it. Side stretch now, so grab yourself a tin of beans if you want a bit more. Otherwise, just do it with an empty hand. Make sure you keep a tight grip on the tin. Arm above your head. Over to the side. Again, you can do this sat down if you want to as well. You can do this one way for half the time and then swap over. That's halfway. Bring the can down, swap it over carefully. Bending over again this way. See how far you can bring that can over comfortably. Now we've got our left and right. So if you sat down, this is leg out, back in, out, in, out, in. If we stood up, then let's go, going left and right. Left and right. Left, right. And we've got the overhead raises to do. Again, if you want a bit more, grab the tins. If you don't, then just do it with your hands. Thinking about the muscles you're using as you bring your arms up. Let's go. So up, using those shoulder muscles, control it on the way down. Just don't let your arms flop down, control it on the way down. Control movements. That's it. We're almost there. That's it. That's good. And put those tin cans down. Just going to do some stretches, some deep breathing, some stretches. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to take in 3 deep breaths. We're going to go in through our nose, out through our mouth. So in for 3 seconds on the way as you move your hands up, and then out on the way down. So we in through the nose, and then out through the mouth. In through the nose. One more. In through the nose. That's good. Put your arms straight out. Bring it across your body and pull it towards you gently with the other hand. A little bit of a stretch on your shoulder. The other arm up. Across your body. Pull it in. That's good. And the last thing we're going to do, put your hands out in front of you. Bit of a stretch. Push your back. That's it. Should feel nice and relaxed now. Lots of good energy gone into those muscles. They've been reminded you want them. Try and do this workout every other day during lockdown. They're on video, so you can go back to them whenever you want. For those people who are tuning in, or use this as the warm-up for the red root exercises, I'm going to start that video or start that session immediately after this one. So have a good time in lockdown. Thank you. My daughters gave me a lovely haircut for lockdown. So I hope we're going to be locked down for a bit longer. So yeah, if you use that as a warm up for the red roots, then I'm going to end this stream and start the other one straight away. So I shall see you over there. Cheers, Dave.